What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me on my way to this charity preview event here in Detroit. This is something that actually happens annually, and it hasn't been in effect for a while because of the pandemic, so everything had got put on hold. But this is something that you want to attend if you are in the city or if you're a person of any kind of prominence whatsoever here in Detroit, the North American International Auto Show. We're not necessarily here for the cars, but the cars are here. You know what I'm saying? The cars are awesome, and then you got great entertainment, but more importantly, you got the mayor here. You got basically any prominent person or any person of significance. You spend the money on the charity, and all of the money is basically tax deductible. I'm not a financial advisor, but the money is tax deductible, so you do want to participate, and you can write it off from your business, right? You got Rita with me. Rita is looking like a snack as usual. It's always good to have a plus one. Now, two things that I want to emphasize in this video, guys, all right? The first thing that I want to emphasize is that it's important. This is one of those events, and this is when I'm telling you that it's important to have a plus one with you. Now, you don't have to necessarily be married, but it is important for you to have somebody with you, and preferably to be married, because you become a lot more memorable and you can get into a few more doors as a result of it. Let me say that one more time. If you have a plus one with you, it is easier to get in certain doors. It is easier to get in certain circles. You are much more likely to be remembered, and your wife or your plus one get to mingle with other people. Now, some people try to circumvent this process of being married by bringing with them someone, a friend, somebody that they busting down, a woman, basically, that allows for them to be able to be a lot more social, get into certain circles. I mean, I'm telling you, think about it. You don't want to be the guy, and you can be, right? But you don't necessarily want to be the guy just roaming around in a room full of dignified and important people, just sneaking up on people and their wives. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm being a little bit extra. But my point is that men that are married that get in certain circles, especially when you're dealing with politics and being political, and when I say dealing with politics, I'm not meaning running for office or anything like that, but I'm talking about hobnobbing and participating in certain environments. It's much easier for you to be able to navigate if you have a plus one that people often can remember, and then when they run into it, or your wife exchanges information or something like that, they can say, oh, I remember you, or they just keep in touch, and then they connect the husbands. And this has happened and worked for me regularly, over and over and over again. Secondly, actually I want to do 3 points. Secondly, you want to look your best. You want to, make sure you dress for the occasion. This is not tux and chucks. You know what I'm saying? This is not throwing a pair of Jordans. You can, if you want to step out, or if you're just here to have fun. But third, I'm here for business. I'm not necessarily here to have fun. I'm not necessarily here, and that doesn't mean that I can't have fun also. But more importantly, I am here to make sure that I make the right connections, that I greet the right people, that I compliment and I participate, and I'm very present. Now, social skills are important in this scenario, because you don't want to be looking on your phone and being on your phone. Now, you can be on your phone and answer email or two, or phone call, take some pictures and stuff like that, but you want to be present, and you want to participate, and you want to actually be interested in the things that people are saying. And so, most people have lost that. Most people would rather be in the house. What would I rather be doing right now? I would rather be chilling, door dashing, having a good time, waiting for a Fight Club to come. But it's kind of like the gym. Once you get out, you realize, I'm having a good time, and this is what I do every day. You don't always go to a charity preview or a black tie event, but you are out participating every day. Once you get out, you're good. You just got to get out there. You just got to participate. And most people do not want to take the first step, get out of their comfort zone, and participate in society. It is going to benefit you. It is going to be the thing that is best for you. Trust me. You want to get out, and this is where we say your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. Make sure your breath smells good, hands are moisturized. And it's funny because I had forgot all about this event, like as recently as 2 days ago, and I always look forward to it, and I always mark it off on my calendar. And maybe it's just because out of sight, out of mind, because we haven't been doing it for the past 2 or 3 years or something like that. But they got a completely revamped, rethought this whole event, and I am wearing a tuxedo, as you can see. I purchased my tuxedo. I do not rent because I use my tuxedo more than one time a year. And now that we're out of the pandemic, not officially, technically, right? But ain't nobody checking for the pandemic no more. We can go about doing things a little bit differently. So the point of this video is to highlight or emphasize to you guys that when you start to get on grown man business, and when you understand that marriage is just as much of a business as it is love, you will be able to capitalize off of it successfully. And the importance of getting out, not just living on the phone, but actually participating in society, because that is the thing that is going to get you into the circles and into the company of the people that you actually want to go in the direction of and doing business with. All right, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com, and we are going to get you set up for a personal call or a Zoom call. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to have drinks. I'm going to have fun. I brought out the Porsche instead of the Benz because it's still nice outside, and so this is kind of like my summer car. And you know, we're gonna have a good time. A friend of mine, well, actually 2 people. So I'm going to this charity event, and then we're going to go to an after event because a couple different people hit me up and they said, Anton, are you going to the charity preview? Why are you not already having your tickets? And I said, I didn't even know. I forgot about my tickets, right? And then my other buddy said, hey, Anton, what are you doing Friday? Aren't you going to be at the charity event? And I said, of course I am. And he said, yeah, let me get you these tickets to this other event that's afterwards that you need to be at, Anton. I need you to be there. Oh, Jesus, what's going on? Is it an accident up there? So, anyways, switched up the watch. I do not have the gold Rollie on today. I have a different type of Rolex on today. So we have that one, you know, the one that I bought just for these type of events. It doesn't get a lot of burn, but it comes in handy when you are ready to do these type of events and stuff like that. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. It's a no fumble Friday. Please do not get yourself into trouble. Get outside and participate, and then let me see you guys on Fight Club, because it's going to be awesome. I have more content that is dropping for you guys. I have more interviews that are dropping for you guys, and I hope you guys are taking to heart the things that I tell you. Also, one last thing. This is where it's important for you to not to have to code switch in order to feel like you belong in a company or in a circle of people that can communicate effectively, right? I don't have to code switch. I just talk the way I talk because I focus on communicating effectively, having proper diction, and then being able to speak the English language appropriately, right? You don't have to code switch when you go about doing things the right way. A lot of y'all can't say and, you know what I'm saying? You can't communicate without saying these things. And for any of you that are a part of my coaching sessions, or you're part of the Bag Chasers, the Patreon, I tell y'all how important it is for y'all to practice certain behaviors to ensure that you're communicating, you're not sounding like a Neanderthal when you get in the company of people that actually matter. You know, it's not just about hanging around with your friends. It's actually about communicating and participating in society, and then being able to, you know, talk without sounding like an imbecile. So, hope that isn't too direct to you guys, but I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.